Seems impossible that this is the route. This is the route. Yesterday I took part in an event called the Falling Leaves Rough Ride, and the intention was this video would be, you know, kind of action-packed and full of me riding on gravel and what have you. Didn't work out that way, but I thought I'd share how it went anyway. It's a low-key, really well organised event in the Staffordshire countryside, and I did it last year with Mrs. B, really enjoyed it. And I thought, a year on with a bit more experience of riding off-road and on gravel, my skills will obviously mean I'll go a lot faster. And what I hadn't bargained with was the organisers changing the route and making it much harder. And the first 8 kilometres was much harder than I expected, as you can see from the pictures. You know, trying to ride up tiny pathways covered in rocks was, well, for me, impossible. Trying to ride down them with an extra layer of slurry and mud on top was near on suicidal. I ended up doing loads of hiker bike, and the first 8k took me about 45 minutes, and it pretty much sucked any joy out of the day I might have had. It took me an hour and a half to get through 17 kilometres, and by then I was truly pissed off with the whole experience. I found half a dozen new ways to slip, slide, fall, somersault, dive and crash off my bike. It was a painful experience. You know it's tough when all you can see in front of you is more people walking behind. This is hard work. It was so bad that I gave up bothering to try and film. In any case, it's lesson learned. If you want to film action, then you need, particularly on an off-road bike, you need an on-bike camera or a chest strap or something like that, because there's no way you can take your hands off the bars. Okay, I'm going to put the camera away. I need to concentrate on this. I've even got one of these mounts that you can stick in your mouth and hold the camera with. Well, that didn't work because the ground was either too slippery and I kept falling off, or frankly I couldn't hold my jaw shut because I was bouncing around so much on all of the rocks. I think it's fair to say that despite some beautiful views, speedy downhills which were enjoyable, and some picturesque villages, I could not wait to finish. And on the finish line, as I went under the gantry, I met the guys who were the organisers, and I mentioned the fact that their new start for the first few kilometres was horrible, and they both laughed their heads off, which, as you can imagine, did not improve my mood. Well, that's that finished, and I'm glad it's finished. Still, no medals for this race, but you do get a can of beer. Don't think I'll be coming back though. It's way too hard technically now that they've changed the route. Should I blame the organisers for making it too tough? Should I just rack it up to bad luck? Worse still, should I hold my hand up and actually admit personal responsibility? Is it their fault that I don't have the skills to ride off-road? Or that I've done absolutely nothing to really improve those skills apart from a couple of off-road sessions with my mate Trevor? Did I have the right bike setup and the right tyres, or even the right bike, full stop? Sometimes it's easier to blame somebody else for a crappy experience or a bad race, but on reflection I probably have to hold my hand up and say I've got to try hard. Still, you are absolute bastards for putting in all of those rocks which were completely unrideable. The event I've got coming up this weekend is called Glorious Gravel. It's in Salisbury Plain, where I've ridden before. Let's hope it sticks up to its name. See you next time, and if you like this, then please like, comment and subscribe, and even hit the little bell thing to tell you when the next video is coming up. See you soon.